Hey Aries Taurus, welcome in to your Taurus season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome back. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad free. I love you all so very much. And I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and bonus readings, you can click the link in my description box below or click that join button next to subscribe underneath this video if you see it, okay? It'll take you to the same page where you can overview my membership tier, see what I have to offer, and join wherever you feel comfortable. I would love to have you on the more intimate side of this channel. But in the meantime and in between time, Aries Taurus. Taurus season is shaping up to be a moment in time for you where you are starting to bring and anchor in justice for yourself. And justice was looking like trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition is bringing the needed judgment and tower energy in order to put you in alignment for a new path, for a new chapter, or for a timeline that you're supposed to be on, okay? You're learning how to use the tool of your intuition to guide you when it comes to your actions. And that is one of the greatest gifts you could almost give yourself, of that surrender to your intuition. It's like you're no longer fighting it anymore. And the less that you fight, the more you surrender, the more things start to flow. Okay? So there is a karmic balance that you are experiencing and might continue to experience throughout Taurus season, but it is clearing a path for you. And that path is going to lead you to something very happy, very successful, like very fulfilling. It's like you found the missing piece, but the missing piece was within you. It wasn't someone around you or outside of you. It was the way you were operating within yourself that had to shift and change. Okay? This path is leading you towards your North Node, because you're making trusting and following your intuition a part of your daily routine. So it's like you're learning how your willpower might have been getting in the way of your alignment. So discerning when to use your will in any given moment and when to surrender to your intuition in any given moment. Finding that balance in this season is going to set you up for success, Aries Taurus, okay? So tell me a little bit more about this energy. Yeah. The Hangman. I just heard, now you see it, now you don't. Yeah, it was like maybe at one point you couldn't really see how your intuition was really trying to help you. Maybe it felt like nervousness or anxiety or like fear, when it was really an alarm system, something trying to alert you that you needed to pay attention to. But now you see that. I also get that there could be some sort of fog that's clearing up in your mental space. Neptunian energy with the Hangman. So something that was a little distorted in the energy. And not necessarily negatively, but it's distorted so that you can see something that you couldn't see if it wasn't distorted. But now that you see what you needed to see, it's like returning back to normal. Almost the Fool energy. I can't make it up. There's Uranus. It's almost like something that you didn't expect is about to happen because you are trusting your intuition. It's like, I didn't expect it to be this easy. I didn't expect it to clear out this much fog in my life. I didn't expect it to put me in this position, lead me to this thing, this person, this place, this opportunity. It's like a lot of unexpected goodness starting to come in because you've surrendered your willpower without... I almost feel like without thinking lowly of yourself, or like without the shame of it. I don't know why shame is trying to show up in this. Clarify. Why would you hold shame around following your intuition? Like I said, you're going to start seeing a lot of victories. Ace of Wands. Trusting the signs. Where you maybe felt abandoned by the universe for somebody here, you're starting to see that the divine, God, nature, source, however you name it, was always with you and always trying to communicate with you. Never really left you. It was just a matter of you having faith again, maybe, or believing in your ability to connect and trust that connection. Yeah, I mean, wow, look at all of that. Wheel of Fortune. Exactly. Now, you get to turn away from that shadowy fear energy. 3 of Cups. High Priestess with Temperance. And better discern what needs to shift and or what needs to change. This shift and change in intuition could be pulling you away from a community of people. Or it could be raising your standards a little bit. It's almost like you can see the devil now. You can see the shadow in others where you might have been blind. Now you see it, now you don't. You might have been getting little glimpses of what you were dealing with, who you were around, or some sort of energy or spirit that was like, I don't want to say influencing you, but it just feels like presenting itself to you or around you in some way. Your intuition would kind of seep through and you would get to see it, but then some sort of resistance would happen. So then you wouldn't trust it. And you would move forward with whatever this Devil 3 of Cups energy was. You would indulge it. Even if your higher self was saying, don't wait, be patient, don't do it, don't move. It's like, well, nah, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe that's just my anxiety. Well, not, you know what I'm saying? And no, that was your intuition trying to warn you. It's like you can hear and understand and discern and decipher the warnings now. I'm seeing the 2 of Swords in my mind's eye. Clarify the Hangman. And I also feel like maybe you are in this Hangman in Taurus season, being enlightened to all the ways that Spirit was trying to warn you about this devil energy presenting itself as a 3 of Cups. That was the divine operating as your intuition and your angels and ancestors trying to help you shift away from that. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like too, it's that energy of somebody telling you something and then you don't believe them, and then whatever they said actually plays out or ends up being true, and then now you're in that hangman of like, dang, okay, well, if that was true that they said, what else did they say that might have actually been right and I might have missed it? It's like you're getting some sort of review of all the ways that your intuition was trying to guide you. Oh, that was my intuition talking to me, not fear, not worry. Oh, that was a clear sign. I guess I just, you know, I'm not going to doubt it next time that happens. It seems like somebody's in that energy of no longer doubting their intuition. Yeah. And now you got the 6 of Swords, so you can see clearly and move forward with that clarity. Clarify the Fool energy for Aries, Taurus. Death. Why death in reverse? Right, because you weren't changing. It's kind of like you might have been stuck in some sort of karmic loop here with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Ignoring the signs, but still thinking that you're going to be successful or have some sort of conquer something or overcome something or have your way, I'm hearing. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. You're rebuilding some aspect of yourself, which feels like your inner High Priestess. Clarify. There's the Two of Swords. Yeah. Four of Cups. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment. Yeah. This is what I mean by your will. Six of Wands. It's like the divine was trying to show you one way, but you were like, no, I'm going to do it my way. I mean, very, very normal for your energy, right? It's definitely can be a challenge to convince you to do something different than what you think you need to do. But sometimes that, you know, yeah, it's just your willpower. You're just very powerful in that way, which works to your advantage in some aspects, but it feels like in all the ways that it wasn't working for you, you're starting to understand why. With the King of Cups here at the bottom. Right. Not taking into consideration the signs and synchronicities that the divine was sending you with this Ace of Wands. Which then leads you to repeat a cycle that you've already been through, as opposed to manage your time and your energy differently in order to start something new. So judgment's being called on this stronghold, this fear, or this devil energy, however it's represented. With the Three of Cups, it could be somewhat of like an addiction or a habit. Breaking the habit of not following your inner high priestess, not trusting your intuition, not trusting the signs of the universe that are trying to guide you to where you need to be. Not bringing into your joy, your happiness, your freedom, or your fun. So it maybe like wherever your spirit was trying to lead you, it felt like refinement or restriction. And that wasn't the case, but now you might be restricted in some way. They're telling me gently restricted with the Hangman. So now you really know what restriction is to better understand what it's not. And your intuition wasn't leading you towards anything that was trying to restrict you, was trying to transform you. Clarify this Three of Cups. Thank you. Strength with the Queen of Cups. So there's something about the King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy that could be important to this. Yeah, it's like having to resist the urge of indulging in the Three of Cups when you know that might not be what's best for you, but the temptation around that was too high at one point, or you didn't have the strength enough to avoid that temptation because you were overriding your higher self. You were overriding your intuition to indulge in something. Clarify Temperance. Or you know what I'm hearing? Like a glutton for punishment. You know you're going to learn the hard way, but you kind of like learning the hard way. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of like it to some degree. Maybe that's just something you had to make peace with in yourself or admit to yourself. Three of Wands in reverse. And that's what I was kind of picking up in my earlier, like you don't expect, there's something unexpected about all the change that is happening now that you are getting the understanding that you need to trust your intuition. It is not working against you, it is working for you. Yeah, it's like doubt and fear was definitely ruling you in some way. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like now you see how your intuition was trying to lead you away from some sort of struggle or some sort of trap, maybe even with Strength and the Three of Cups. But maybe you're trapped in it, or, you know, maybe it's a hard lesson learned. You got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's maybe some of y'all are coming out of this my way or the highway energy. Because maybe you sent something that was actually in alignment for you on the highway. Clarify the Six of Wands with this Four of Cups. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Work on trusting when the divine is showing up for you. The Emperor, right? There you are. I'm going to do it my way, my will. Mars energy. I'm going to force what I want, even if it's going to lead me into something that, yeah, it's like, even if it's dangerous, I like the danger. It's like there's that part of you, daredevil energy. Thank you, divine. Some sort of daredevil energy. The risk feels better than the reward sometimes. It's like an adrenaline junkie. That high of doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing, or that's somewhat dangerous, to see if you make it. Pushing your freaking luck. The Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Aries, Taurus. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's in your past, though. I hear that. Maybe that's in your past. You was pushing your luck for a good little grip, and luck maybe ran out. Yeah, maybe expecting this Temperance energy to save you in some sort of way. Like, again, a little safety net energy. Testing the divine in a way. Like, okay, like, who has the true power, me or you? Well, we're going to go with the universe here, Aries, Taurus. Yeah, you're the cusp of power, and you're blessed with a lot of strong energy, but you're not greater than the whole. You're a part of it, but you're not greater than it. So maybe a little bit of a humbling experience has happened, especially with the Hangman being your first card out. The universe, again, gentle restriction. Let's hang you upside down just so you can see the error, see the missteps before we take anything personally. Yeah, yeah, it's like the universe is like, I know you didn't really mean that. I know you know better. So I'm going to just give you a little time out here until you figure it out, so you can see where, you know, you're stepping a little left when you need to step right. Okay? You're creating challenges for yourself that are unnecessary. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune with, yeah. Not thinking things through. Being impulsive. I mean, it is a true challenge for Aries, Mars energy. Absolutely. Even Taurus energy sometimes. The impulses are different, but the impulse is still there. The impulse to be headstrong and the impulse to overindulge. Headstrong being Aries energy, overindulgence being Taurus energy. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Clarify the Three of Cups with this Strength energy. Yeah. Yeah, this is almost like somebody being very attracted to shiny things. Just for it to end up being painted, not actual, like, true gems or real shine. It's just painted on. Yeah, yeah. Some of y'all with this Death in reverse, you're definitely going to have to be in the depths of, like, you're going to have to go deeper. You're being pulled in the depths of either your emotional energy. Yeah, because the Knight of Cups is under Death in reverse. Yeah. Maybe this is an overindulgence in how it feels, as opposed to allowing your intuition to show you what it is, what's making you feel that way, or if the feeling is even really real. Yeah, it's like following the feeling keeps getting you stuck in things that aren't meant for you. But it's maybe not even just following the feeling. It's not being able to discern what you're feeling. I feel like this, we've been talking about this with your cusp energy for a couple of years. Lust versus love. Do you know the difference? And maybe this is the season where you are being forced to see like the actual difference. There's no running from being in that awareness, being able to see that now, because it's kind of crucial to your path. Tower energy. I can't make it up. Mars again. Clarify the High Priestess with the Queen of Cups. The Empress. Love versus lust. Do you know the difference? You might lust after something aesthetically because it looks appealing, but it ain't worth shit. Or do you do you understand what love is? I don't know. These are all questions that might be running through your head here through Taurus season. It is a very Venetian time, so love is in the air, okay? But yeah, it's like really having to check in with choices and decisions that were made from lust and not from love. Okay? Temperance with the Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Hold on one second with the Lovers. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. But the Lovers, exactly. Exactly. How to discern when you're making a choice from love as opposed to lust and fear, devil energy. I also feel like something could be blocked here with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse, and that's being blocked by angelic presence or angelic energy. Yeah, if this is tied into some sort of relationship or love dynamic for you, Aries, Taurus, you aren't going to be able to be with that Empress until you get a handle on that lust. Because the Queen of Cups, very delicate energy. And really only operates out of love. Lust isn't even really in the vocabulary for a Queen of Cups. Too feely, too in the feels, too in the emotions, too centered in that body. For that to be the ruler. Not that she can't be lustful, but for that to rule her. But if lust is ruling you, then that's making you a mismatch to somebody that you could actually be in a lover's dynamic with. And not even could, but it might even be keeping you from a soulmate, the Six of Cups. I just heard predestined. Okay. All right. So how is Aries Taurus moving through this energy? How do they need to move through this energy? What's unfolding here? Thank you. The Return, a new story, alignment coming together. Right. You got to live out a new story or have a new frame of mind before you can return or come together with your Empress. Regardless of your gender. Okay. Yeah, the bud, potential. It's happening. Keep going. Hold on. It's like you can do this, Aries Taurus. The potential is there. Like I said, especially if you're just now starting to trust your intuition, keep going. Because that's what's going to lead you to your Empress. And Empress doesn't even have to be somebody else. It could just be a representation of your alignment. But the second bloom, a second chance, new possibilities. Right. If you want a second chance, if this is something romantic, you got to get control of that devil energy. You got to come out of it, honestly, and step into the Lovers. Or go back to the Lovers energy. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, again. Transformation, shedding all change, right on top of that, devil. Exactly. Innocence, forgiveness, self-kindness, boundaries, clear communication. I'm trying to tell you. There's an angelic presence around this Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Empress energy, because that's all in alignment. That is setting a very clear boundary. around. Yeah, it's like not everybody can get around this particular energy. You got to be in a certain vibration too. And it's destined, it's meant, it's the Six of Cups for you, Aries, Taurus. It's the Six of Cups and a potential lover. But you got to get in the right energy, alignment. You got to return to your proper alignment. Being in this devil energy is out of alignment for you, which is why it causes so much anxiety. It's robbing you of your peace. Clarify the return. But you can't show up in a new beginning unchanged and untransformed. You see what I'm saying? Devil in reverse. You're going to keep running into the same angelic wall around this High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Empress. Because Spirit is not playing with you and does not play about this energy. I don't know who this is in your world. If it's a person, they do not play. That ship will not come in if you're not in the right alignment. They will send this Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Empress somewhere else. Clarify. The wild rose, do it your way, free yourself, unique. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you're trying to be wild. Yeah, it's rebellion. You got to get that spirit of rebellion in check here for whoever this message is for. You're rebelling against what's actually meant for you, and it's fucking your shit up. Like, truly. Like, you though, nobody outside of you can make you tame that energy. You have to tame it. You have to make the choice and decision of, okay, I'm not going to rebel against the universe. I'll rebel against oppression from other people, but not the universe. You got to discern when it's the universe and when it's coming from somewhere else. Because the universe has been trying to bring this in for you, but you keep rebelling against it. And it's like they're not going to keep allowing you to do that. So they're clearly communicating with you that there's a boundary here that you will not cross. And you cannot put your horns down and push your way through it. Nope. Them horns will fall off your head. With the level of strength I'm feeling around this High Priestess, Empress, Queen of Cups energy, them horns, if you horn down and try to break through that boundary, the horns will fall off your head. And maybe that's what you need. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, say yes, open, not broken, trust life, stop resisting, Aries, Taurus. Say yes to what the universe is trying to bring in for you. It's much better than what you're trying to will for yourself. And I don't know, it seems like you got to keep seeing that for whatever reason. You got to keep going through the same cycle to understand that. And that happens. That's so normal. Again, I'm not judging you. We all loop through karmic energy constantly. Nobody's perfect, but it's like I sense this desire for something, but you're getting in your own way for it. Yeah, the silver lining, hope it's over, and mercy, second chance under second chance is here. So you might be getting signs of hope that you can maybe one day get past this barrier, but the way to do that is to get into alignment. And you know what alignment is because it keeps showing up, but you keep refusing it. You know what you need to do, you just don't want to do it. And that's what you got to check within yourself if this is what you want. If you don't, then keep doing what you're doing. Okay, but then don't be sad when you see this Queen of Cups, Empress, and High Priestess somewhere else. Because they don't deserve that devil energy. Okay? Yeah, Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, and destiny. Like I said, it's predestined. This is a connection that's predestined for you. It was always supposed to be you two, or you were always supposed to come in alignment with this, whatever this Empress energy is representing for you. It's a part of the divine plan, but you got to have the wisdom to understand that that's your destiny, and also the courage to surrender to that destiny. Tell me more about releasing the petals. Yeah, codes of the seed. The blueprint is within the next step. Great mother. Innocence, forgiveness, self-kindness, surrender to the mystery, and trust. I can't make it up. Like I said, you know what you need to do. The blueprint for this transformation is within you. So it's like, oh, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. You don't sit with yourself enough. If you sat with yourself, you would hear exactly what you need to do. But you're looking for somebody to tell you what to do so you don't have to do the work. the inner work. You don't have to sit still. I get it. Trust me. I understand what your cusp energy. Sitting still is like, ugh. You got to be moving constantly. This is the time to really surrender and trust that sometimes sitting still is the best answer for you. But really, it's sitting with yourself. You're running from yourself. Somebody here is running from themselves. You don't want to face your actions. You just want to keep operating out of it. You got to look at you. Look in the mirror. And align with what you see. Understand what you see. And if you don't like what you see, then do something about it. That blueprint to what to do about it, how to transform, how you could fix it, how you could figure it out is within you. Nobody can tell you that. Because even if somebody were to give you a whole step-by-step in the energy I'm feeling from you, I guarantee you wouldn't follow it because you wouldn't trust it. Well, what do they know? Okay, well, if you're the only one that knows everything, then you should know how to do and transform and to get what you want, right? You got to be careful. You have the power to bring in your justice, but you also have the power to bring in a tower. It's up to you. Clarify these boundaries that are being clearly communicated. Thank you. Oh. Ooh. Be anointed. I can't make it up. The boundary is this High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Empress energy is anointed, child. I'm trying to tell you, rapture, sensuality, love, romance, and pleasure. If you're not in this vibe and in this energy authentically, not from a space of lust, but from a space of love, you can't access this Queen of Cups. Them thorns around this queen will grow thicker. Every time you try, like I said, you're going to get your horns cut off your head. In order to access this Empress, you got to answer the call. To be the leader that the divine created you to be, divine plan, and not the follower that you maybe have been. Low key, no shade. We've all been there, okay? But that's always going to be on you to do. Nobody can do that for you, Aries Taurus. Nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for you. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that this brought you some sort of clarity and confirmation. Maybe a little bit of healing truth that you needed for Taurus season and maybe beyond it. I thank you for being here. Okay, if you made it this far in the message, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel so I can pick up on your energy in future readings as I do channel messages for my subscribers and channel members. Okay, and speaking of channel members, if you want to watch readings like this on my channel early and ad-free, plus get access to bonus readings, join at the link in the description box below or hit that join button underneath this video next to subscribe if you see it. Okay, if you want a personal reading with me, if this felt spot on for you and you want to dig deeper into your unique energy, because keep in mind this is general, okay, you can book a reading with me at cuspofroses.store. Okay, that'll also be linked down below. And I thank you guys so much for sowing love into this community with your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes, and other ways that you can sow love are linked in the description box below too. All right, so check that out. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next season. Love you lots. Namaste.